Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the race weekend from Silverstone. We're gonna have a sprint weekend here in Silverstone with X5. So, I mean, it should be interesting. No one knows what to expect at this point. It's X5, so we'll see what happens. There's a pretty good amount of people on the grid right now, so it should be pretty packed. About 14 people, I think. So I mean, it's not nothing. We're definitely gonna get some action. Probably most of it is gonna be in quali or in the sprint race, or is it actually not a sprint race? Is it just short quali? I thought it was sprint race week. No, oh, they might have changed it. Honestly, I don't even know who's good in X5, so I don't know who's gonna win the quali. I guess we're gonna see it. It's gonna be one quali probably. I got 18 minutes to set the fastest time that they possibly can, and whoever's gets the fastest lap will be P1 for the race. Will probably get a good start. If they get a good start, they've got a lot of luck, because that means they'll probably get a good chance of winning. A lot of people already leaving the pits here. I think Alpha Tauri for sure, and Alfa Romeo. Oh, yep. Damn, bro. I did not think my mic was muted, bro. I've been commentating the whole time. Oh, that sucks, bro. I'm sorry, guys. I thought I saw my mic was unmuted, but I guess it still was. My bad, guys. But yeah, we got a pretty good P1 finish from this post fish. A 125.6. He's pretty comfortable right now in first place with the pole position. I don't know if he's gonna go for another lap straight after this, but I mean, for now, he can sit in the pit, see what the other people do, see if the other people get close. Oh, Dragonfly spins out almost. He manages to save the spin, but he did get it off track, disqualifies his lap. So he will have to try again later. Let's see if we can follow someone else. Maybe Zidix, because I saw he was on the lap as well. Oh no, he's backing down as well. Anyone else on the lap right now? I think Charlie Richards is on the lap. Let's follow him. Daxam Kraka in the Red Bull actually got P2. 126.2, 1/10 faster than Chocolata. Chocolata got a 126.3. Ooh, Chocolata and Kev, the slides are real close on each other. They're 4,000th of a second away from each other. So that's pretty close. I don't know if Kev the Slice wants to battle for the top 3. He probably does, so he's probably going to go up for another lap. But right now we're following his teammate in the McLaren with Charlie Richards going through Megas and Beggets, getting a nice tight line over the curbs. It seems like a really nice line. Might get a purple sector 2. And he does actually get a purple sector 2, a 102.4 over sector 2. Getting the drag from the guy on the straight. Going into this tight right-hander, gotta be careful to not spin out, and no track limits at the end there. Getting into this corner, you want to be careful for that big curb on the inside there. Going to the last corner, let's see what he puts down. Is he gonna get P1? No, he's not. He's getting a P2 with 1/10 behind this post fish. That's actually a pretty good lap as well. I see Neon FX invalidated at 26.1. That's pretty sad. I could have put you in P3 right here. But right now the McLaren seem to do pretty well. The Aston Martin is also pretty well driven. That was a close one. Let's see, who was that? Was that Zidix or Robsu? I think that might have been Robsu. I think he is on the lap right now. The Alpine in front is also on a lap, but let's see who's faster. If Robsu is faster, he might be able to get some drag down the straight, but he will also get some dirty air in the corners, which is not too good for him. I think the Alpine is in a better position here. Disposed Fish puts his car in the pits for now, goes on an out lap actually, so he's gonna go for another lap, trying to improve it, you know, trying to get a more comfortable P1 position, because right now he's tailed by Charlie Richards. And I feel like Charlie Richards has the potential to get that P1 position. Stocks on Kraka could maybe get close for like a P2 finish. I'm not sure with the rest, but they do still have about 9 minutes left for qualifying. I'm not sure. There's a caution in sector 2, yellow flag, probably people waiting. Okay, Robsu goes into the pits. 9 minutes left of qualifying. Let's see, is Charlie Richards going for another lap? No, he's not. Who's going for another lap? I think Chocolata just started one. Let's watch this Alfa Romeo on his hot lap. Gonna chase down a Mercedes. I'm not sure if the Mercedes is on a lap. Whose Mercedes is that? Is that Graceful? No, that's Neon FX. Neon FX is actually on a lap as well. He's got a purple sector 1. So that seems promising. If he can get a good sector 2 as well, maybe a purple one, and he's definitely got a potential for that P1 position. Take it away from Disposed Fish. He's gonna have to put down a faster lap then. But it seems like Neon FX has got some potential. Getting a real good line even over the grass. Not spinning out here like other people do sometimes. And keeping it between track limits. Also purple sector in sector 2. So this seems pretty good. He's just gotta nail it down to the last sector to get that P1 position, not go over track limits here. That's good. Coming to the last couple of corners, gotta take it fast. Let's see what he puts down. Seems like he's doing really good. So I think he might be able to get P3. Yeah, that's good for P3, a 126.1. I'm sure he could have gone faster because he's got purple sector 1 and 2. If he had his purple sector 3 down, he would have definitely been able to get close to P1. What did Chocolate get? A 126.2? I'm not sure if he improved with that. Probably did. Let's see if, yeah, Disposed Fish is on the lap. Let's follow him again. Right now we got Disposed Fish and Peel. Oh, that was a little bit of a hiccup there. Might be able to save it, but probably not. But we got Disposed Fish in P1, Charlie Richards in P2 in the McLaren, Neon FX P3, Tatsan Kraka in P4, Wasdog in the AlphaTauri in P5, Chocolada P6, Fister P7, Zitix in the Ferrari P8, and Kev also in the McLaren P9, and then we got an Alpine P10, another Ferrari P11, Mercedes P12, Alfa Romeo P13, and then another Alpine and P14. Disposed Fish is backing down from his lap, so let's try to follow someone else. I think, is Wasdog on the lap? Yeah, I think Wasdog is on the lap. No, he just improved actually. He got into P5. Wasn't he P5 already? I think so. Let's see who's on the lap here. I don't see a lot of people on the lap. Charlie Richards seems like he's backing down. Most people are in the pits already. I don't know if they're gonna stay there or trying to get new tires. Let's see. Let's see what tires they've used. So Charlie Richard. Wait, Chocolate is on 4 lap old soft, so he's probably put down 2 laps. I don't know if they put enough fuel for multiple laps or if they put down fuel for 1 lap, because some people like to get the car very light, so they'll only be able to put down 1 lap because they don't have enough fuel with them. And then sometimes if the lap doesn't work out, you don't have anything to back up on. But it's a strategy and a risk you're willing to take. Get the car as light as possible. Let's see, Tatsan Kraka, it seems like he's gonna go for the lap here. Just starting his lap. Trying to stay away from those big sausage curbs. Getting a good outside to inside line. Could get tighter onto those curbs. But probably playing it safe, not wanting to get any trick limits or any spinning out. Is Kev on the lap? Let's see. Alright. Oh no, he invalidated his lap. Commentators first, I think. Neon FX actually retired from the session. Did he crash out anywhere, or did he just go to pits and then retire? That's a bold move. Retiring in P3. Let's see if this Red Bull can steal that position away. Oof, almost lost it, taking out the DRS board with him. That was a close one. Almost spun out, but he saved it. And he actually didn't get track limits invalidation there. Pretty epic. I don't know if he's bringing enough fuel. Probably not. That's why he's gonna pit right now. If he can pit in and get out immediately, he might still be able to put down another lap. Yeah, Kevin Slice is not on a lap right now. Probably on his in lap, trying to get back to the pits. Robsy, I think, is on the lap. He's almost finished his lap. With got a 1:15 right now. I'm not sure how his sector 1 and 2 were, I can see, but let's see his finished result. Almost spun out there. A little slippery on the big curbs, that's why you gotta stay away from him. He's finished with a 127.1, actually improved 2/10, which is not bad, but it puts him at P12. If he was a little bit faster, might have could have gotten into the P10, but hey, P12. You know what? Starting from the back is sometimes pretty nice. You know, trying to avoid all of that P1 collision, all of that start clean in the first turn. You know, X5. Probably not the best to start somewhere P4, P5. You'll probably be sandwiched like Guan Yu Zhou. You don't want that happening to you, especially turn 1. I think most people should try to take it slow. You know, I mean, if you just take the first, second, third corner, just the first lap. If you take it safe, everyone outlives the first lap. And then you can just fight with a little bit of space between each other in the next lap. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon, like Lewis Hamilton said. Wise words, by the way. I'm not sure if he's still going for lap, but I mean, his maggots and baggage look pretty good. Good left-right swings there. He's not improving on his time right now. I don't know if he's gonna be able to pull out 6/10 in this lap. Probably not. Oh yeah, no. Yep, that's good way to line up for the pit entry. I see someone leaving the pits right now. I hope they can make it out in time. A lot of yellow flags. 2 minutes left on the clock. If people go out in time, they should be able to get down another lap. So we're probably gonna see a whole bunch of people get on the track right now to get their last laps in. I'm interested in what we can see. Kev almost spun out there, actually saved it. Hopefully it doesn't affect his time too much, so he can still get a better time. Because in P9 right now, I know Kev can do better. Everyone's going out the way pretty nicely, that's always nice. Going through Megas and Beggets right now. Seems like he was a little bit slippery, but the line could have been better, but it was not bad, not bad. Seems like he's not up on his time right now. I'm not sure if he can still improve in the last sector. He's gonna have to pull out 5/10 if he does want to, but yeah, no. With pushing, he's gonna push the track limits. And going to the pits, I think his quali session is over in P9. But some people might get a better lap. A lot of people are on their lap right now. Maybe Dragonflies, Ultra. I'm not sure. Any of these people could get a better position here and could knock Kev the size down a bit. We'll see what happens. Charlie Richards is also probably going to go for a good lap to get P1 from this post fish. He's got a purple sector 1, we saw. So let's follow him on board. We're coming at Crops. A very fast-paced corner. You got to be careful that you don't slip out and swerve into the wall. Or you just don't get track limits, because a lot of people try to push full throttle there and then just understeer way too wide and then go over to track limits, and that's unlucky. Charlie Richards actually invalidated his lap. He was on a pretty good lap, it seemed like. It's going pretty fast, but yeah, invalidating at Megas and Baggets, not fun. That's gonna be around a P2, P3, P4 for him. I don't know if anyone can go faster, retiring on track. This post fish seems like he's going for another lap, but he just started. We can come back at him. Touchdown Kraka also started a lap. Wasdog is on a lap right now as well. No, he invalidated. He's probably gonna finish his lap to see what time he did, and then. But I mean, it's not gonna count, so he can always finish his lap. Chocolata also on the lap. A lot of people on the lap right now. Fister is in the middle of his lap. Meggets and Beggets. See, good, nice tight line through those corners. Try not to spin out on these bumps and curves and stuff. Especially the curbs, they're killer, especially if you go wide. You don't want any understeer at the exit of Megas and Beggets. Zitix is also on the left, right behind Fister. A lot of people finishing already. Kevin the Sly is getting dropped down to P10. Dragonflies puts it in P3 with a 125.9. That's really good. Dropping down Neon to 4th. Fister dropping down Neon to 5th with a 126.0. Benagnu in the Alfa Romeo gets a 125.7. Damn, this is actually pretty fun. A lot of people are actually improving a lot on their time. Let's see Taxon Kraka do it. And a P5 for him. So Neon actually got bumped down to 7th. Charlie Richards still in P3 too. No, actually he's got bumped down to P3 right now. Chocolata with a 125.7 in P2. A new P2. That's pretty. A lot of pushing down. A lot of great hard pushing from all the drivers to get a better lap in at the last lap. We saw a lot of people gain their time, which is pretty good. We got this post fish in the Aston Martin P1 with a 125.6. Chocolate at 1/10 behind in the Alfa Romeo in P2. Charlie Richards P3. Ben Agnew in the Alfa Romeo P4. Dragonflies P5 in the Alpine. Taxon Cracker Red Bull P6. Fister is P7. Neon FX P8. Zitix P9. Watchdog P10. Kev the Slice in the McLaren P11. Ultra is P12. Graceful Rook P13. And Robzu starting at the back P14. Let's see how the first lap begins, and let's see if people can get a good start. Maybe overtake someone in the first, second part of the turns. Well, we'll see. Hopefully everyone gets a good start, you know. Let's just hope they don't crash in turn 1. I think that's thing we gotta hope for the biggest here. Gonna be a dangerous turn 1, especially with the quick right-hander, and then coming up on like turn 3, I think. It's a hard right. Probably some diving about to happen. Professional divers here. We'll see if it works, the dive, or if they just take out someone else. All the drivers are getting ready. Team sitting in the pits. Cars on the track. Lining up right now. Look at the Paddock Club fans paying what they earn, man. They're all so happy to see this race come along. I guess they're just happy to be here, man. Looking at all the cars on the grid, 5 lights. And away we go, green, green, green. We're going. Disposed fish with a good start. Everyone's still behind them. We've got some people moving up in place already in the first turn. Let's see if Disposed Fish can keep on the P1. Yes, he can. Oh, he's a little bit slippery. Ben Agnew gets pretty close because of that. A lot of people probably still on cold tires. We see a lot of people starting on softs as well. Let's see what tires everyone is using. We've got mediums, softs, mediums. That's all we see at the moment. So I think that's probably going to be the most used tires here. Mediums and softs. Probably a 1-stopper or 2-stopper. Medium to hards or soft to hards. We'll see what happens here. We got some position switching here at P9, P10. Robsu and Greyfold side by side. Coming to Crops. This is dangerous. Robsu gets behind him. Oh, to the inside. Graceful rookie. Rook goes wide, and then Robsu just cuts to the inside. Overtakes him in Crops. See up here, Charlie Richards, 2 tenths behind Chocolata, 1 tenth behind Ben Agnew. I think he might be going for a move. He is. He's going outside. Is he going to be able to overtake his teammate here, or no, he's not? Ben Agnew keeps P2, trying to push up the P1 with Disposed Fish. Let's see how they do in this last chicane here with the last turn. Disposed Fish still looking a little bit slippery. Ben Agnew slips to the inside and goes through into P1. Before lap 1 ends, he's got a pretty good lead now. Yep, that's pretty cool. Good teamwork there from the Alfa Romeo. T1 and 2 right now. Chocolate and Ben Agnew dominating first lap. Disposed Fish trying to take that P2 back, trying to push a little bit. They're trying to play bumper cars here, but P2 still for Disposed Fish. Disposed Fish still on the inside, getting a better line. Chocolate is probably gonna use a little bit of ERS to try and push his way along here. Trying to use the outside. Slingshot around and then get to the inside here. So he's back in P2. Disposed Fish now in P3. Charlie Richards also moving up a place and also moving up into P3, overtaking Disposed Fish while he's with it. He's going crazy right now. Disposed Fish is gonna try to send him. No, he's not. That's a very smart move from Disposed Fish. He could have taken him out, but he didn't. They're on a big lap battle right here. It's a sprint race, so they're just trying to put down as many positions as they can. Trying to get as much points as they can here. Let's see what Disposed Fish does. Charlie Richards actually kind of fading away from Disposed Fish, putting up a bigger lead for P3. Ben Agnew getting overtaken by his teammate Chocolata. Ben Agnew almost hitting the back of his teammate. I don't think these people want to take each other out, because P1 and 2 is a pretty good position to be in, especially if you're teammates. It's a lot of points for the Alfa Romeo team that they can just take home. So they just work together, try to get away from Charlie Richards as they still can. The DRS is enabled, so they'll probably be able to get away better now. But Charlie Richards is still behind them in the DRS detection zone, so he can still keep up with them. He's going to have to push a little bit harder to keep up with Alfa Romeos. They've shown that they've got some good pace. Charlie Richards is also on the medium, while both Alfa Romeos are on softs, which is better for the Alfa Romeos. They're going to have to push less hard through the corners, which is going to probably save them a bit of ERS as well. Let's see. Position changes for now. Robsu actually has gone up 6 places from almost the back of the field to P8 right now, which is really good for him. For the rest, we haven't seen a lot of changes yet. Disposed Fish is in P5 right now with some penalties. Let's see what penalties they've got. Where do we see this? Right here. So Disposed Fish and Taxam Cracker both have a 3-second penalty. Ooh, what's happening here? Ben Agnew is going to overtake his teammate. And Charlie Richards almost shoved his way in there as well. Getting into P2. Is he going to try to save his way into the inside there? No, he's not. He's going to play it safe, which is real nice from him. Chocolata opening up the inside a lot, though. He's going to have to close that down if he wants to keep in the P2. They're going to use the RS on each other now, though, so they're probably going to switch positions a couple of times more. But both the Alfa Romeo are in a pretty good spot right now. Charlie Richards going over that Sausage curb a little bit, which made him lose traction. Now he's going to have to catch up again. The softs seem to be a little bit more effective than the mediums, but Charlie Richards is still keeping up. Switching positions again for P1 and P2. Then Agnew going to get a better line exit here. So he's gonna probably get closer to Chocolata. Coming up the crops, Charlie Richards is actually gaining a lot there on the straight. See what happens here. Ooh, Ben Agnew actually going a little bit wide, getting understeer. Let's try not to get a lot of penalties, guys, because if you do get a penalty, you're gonna have to make up a lot of time to still keep your position. And everyone's played this game before. Everyone's gotten a penalty. It's pretty annoying to have a penalty. You're gonna switch positions again. Charlie Richards also still has the RS, so he's really keeping up pretty well. Right behind Alfa Romeo here. He's closing the inside. That's real good. But if he keeps the outside, he's gonna get the inside on the next corner. Is he gonna keep it? Get good traction, get a good exit? If he does, he's got P2. He's in the P2 right now. He's just gotta get this straight line speed. He's in the inside for this corner and the next. If he doesn't switch, he's in the P2 right now. Chocolata straight behind him. I don't think Chocolata's sending the move at the moment. Ben Agnew is still in P1. He's gonna pull away with Richards probably. Chocolata 4 times behind. He's gonna have to try his best to catch up with Charlie again and then get in front. And then get the DRS from his teammate. I don't know if they're gonna try to do any team plays here, but if they do, it's gonna be good for Chocolata to get back in the P2. Maybe even P1. So we'll see what happens, but for now, Charlie Richards is in a good P2 position, 3 tenths behind Ben Agnew P1. Dragonfly put down a new fastest lap of 128.7. Graceful Rook actually DNFs. Did he crash or what happened? I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Maybe a crash happened. Maybe someone got some damage. Let's see if we've got some other fun battles to spectate. Right now, Wazdog and Robzu. Wazdog going a little bit off track there, I saw. They were fighting in Megas and Megas, pretty dangerous. Ferrari with the special livery for Las Vegas, also used here in Silverstone somehow. Wazdog's got the DRS and the slipstream, which is really good, sending it into the inside here. Kind of fast-paced corner, keeping it in the inside, don't go too wide for the track limits. Coming up to this chicane here, putting it down the inside. Is Robju gonna keep it down the outside? No, he's not. He's gonna keep a safe distance and finish this in P8. Gonna probably try to throw a P7 position somewhere else. Citix and Neon FX actually battling as well. An AI there in the way. And Neon still in front of Citix. Citix pretty close to the back of Neon, almost some collision. Both of them using DRS and slipstream very close on each other. Is Neon FX going to be able to get into P3? Actually, Charlie Richards got into P2 while both Alfa Romeos are on softs, which means that Charlie Richards' pace is really good. This could be good for the race here. Because, I mean, looking at the sprint race right now, Charlie definitely has the advantage. Ben Agnew and Chocolata are not really playing too well of a team game right now. Neon FX riding that curve a little bit with Zipix still behind. 2 tenths, 1 tenth for behind Chocolata, getting close to contact there. Exiting Megas of Megas. It looks like Neon might have a better run out of that exit. Is Chocolata going to keep it on the inside? Yes, but he's not going to keep that position though. Neon FX is way faster, just gets past pretty easily. Let's see behind Chocolate is still in P4, Disposed Fish P5 actually, Zitix in P6 right behind Disposed Fish. Try to get a different angle here. A higher up angle. Nice, nice. Let's see what happens here. Disposed Fish still P5. 2 10s behind me, and next we've got Chocolate. Disposed Fish does have a penalty, along with Tex and Cracker now as well. But I mean that's gonna be pretty annoying for him, because right now Zitix is pretty close. Wasdog is 5 seconds behind him, so he's gonna be clear for P6. But if he does want to keep P5, he's gonna have to pull away a little bit more. Chocolate real close to Neon FX right now. Chocolate probably wants P3 back to get a lot of points for Alfa Romeo. P2, P3 finish is also still good. P1, P2 could have been better, but Charlie Richards is just showing off great confidence, showing off all of his skills. And I mean, he's winning even on the medium tires. Chocolate and Neon FX pretty close right now. In the Megas and Megas just sticking right behind him, but with all of that dirty air through those tight and fast corners, he's gonna lose a little bit of time. Hopefully he can open up that DRS flap and then get a good straight line speed. It seems like Disposed Fish is also trying to go for a move. Chocolate overtakes as well as Disposed Fish. Disposed Fish now goes through the inside on Chocolate, gets back to P3. Ben Agnew overtaking Charlie Richards, but no, they're switching back. They're switching back and forth. Let's see it. Ben Agnew now in P1, Charlie Richards right behind him. Is he gonna send it in the turn 1? No, he's not. He's gonna stay behind. Probably gonna try to save it for this right-hander here. Let's see what Charlie does. He's right behind him. Is he gonna try to send it in the inside? Not yet, not yet. He's gonna save it for the straight. Just gonna get the DRS here on the straight and then try to zoom past them with the straight line speed. Let's see if he is able to pull it off here. Let's get an onboard view. Perfect. He's gonna send it through the inside. Ben Agnew staying on the outside. The outside actually turns into the inside here. Ooh, and there's contact. Charlie Richards gets spun around by Ben Agnew. Charlie Richards is spun around. That's gonna be real sad for him. He's down to P6. Was not getting close as well. A lot of positions lost there. He could have been a P1 finish. It's lap 8 of 9. One more lap and then he could have been the victory from the sprint race. But Ben Agnew actually kind of tapped his rear there, trying to stick inside. I think Charlie Richards thought he had more space and already was passed, so he tried to go back to the inside, switch inside for a better line. But Ben Agnew's front wing was still there. Ben Agnew could have possibly backed out, but I don't think he wanted to. He was racing pretty aggressive, trying to get that P1 back. Disposed Fish actually getting an overtake on Ben Agnew on the straight. See if Ben Agnew tries to send it down the inside again. He's not at the moment. Disposed Fish back in P1 actually. The P2 and P3 for Alfa Romeo, which is pretty well. If they play it off till the end, it's the last lap now. They just need one more lap and they've got a P2, P3 finish. Maybe Ben Agnew can overtake Disposed Fish. There's a lot of straights that they can still send it on. Seems like Disposed Fish is flashing, so he's not got a lot of DRS left. And with DRS and ERS advantage, they're probably gonna get an overtake. I'm not sure if Chocolate is gonna send it as well, but it's a big opportunity for both of them to overtake Disposed Fish here. Is Chocolate gonna send it as well? Yes, he's on the inside now. He gets taken out by Disposed Fish. Gets spun round actually. He's also gonna get back with Charlie Richards. That's also very sad for the Alfa Romeo. They had a pretty good chance at getting a 1-2 finish. But Disposed Fish putting out his elbows and spinning him around. Ben Agnew in P1 right now though. 8/10 up on Disposed Fish. Disposed Fish also still has a penalty, which is probably gonna bring him back down to around P5, P6. Disposed Fish got another 3-second penalty. Oh, that's gonna be bad for him. He's got 6 seconds of penalty now, which is gonna put him down to the P6 around there. P5 probably still. But it's still pretty close here. Zitix is in P4 right now, trying to push for that P3 finish. Is he gonna try to send it down the inside here at the end? No, he's not. Maybe he's gonna try to get it in the last corner. Is he gonna try to send it down the inside? No, he's not. He's just gonna keep it safe and get a P4 finish. P1 for Neon. Zitix actually goes up to P2 because Ben Agnew and no, not Ben Agnew, but some people got some penalties, so they get bumped down. Ben Agnew is now P3, Charlie Richards P4, Disposed Fish P5, actually Chocolata P6 in the AlphaTauri, so the AlphaTauris are P3 and P6. Wasdog in 7th, Robzu 8th, Pitster P9, Kevin the Slice P10, Matteo P11, Ultra P12, Dragonflies 13th, and then we got a DNF for both Taxon Kraka in the Red Bull and Graceful Rook in the Mercedes. So yeah, it seems like Alfa Romeo is playing a dangerous game, playing very aggressive. Seems like they won some of these points, but they're putting out their elbows a little bit too much, playing a little bit dirty maybe. I don't think their colleagues on the track are gonna like that a lot. Gonna be a lot of fighting on the grid probably in the paddock. But yeah, we'll see what happens in the race. This was only a sprint, 9 laps. So right now driver of the day is Neon FX. He got P1 in the sprint. That's gonna be a good amount of points for him for the season. But yeah, as we've gone over the results for the sprint, Neon first, Citic second, Ben Agnew third, Charlie Richards fourth, Disposed Fish fifth, Chocolata 6th, Wasdog 7th, Robju 8th, Pister 9th, Kev the Slice 10th, Matteo 11th, Ultra 12th, Dragonflies 13th, Taxon Kraka and 14th, and then Graceful Rook 15th. It's gonna be a pretty hefty race with Neon and Zitix at the start there. Ben Agnew is also probably gonna try to get some sort of move up in the P1. Charlie Richards in P4. He's still got a chance to get a pretty high finish results. I mean, P4 is not bad. If he gets a good start, maybe gets in the P3 first corner, maybe second, he can always move back up. I mean, we've seen his pace in the sprint race, so he's got a lot of chances. He's got a lot of potential. His pace is really good compared to the rest. Even on mediums, he was murdering the people on softs, the alphas. So we'll see what happens with him. He's probably gonna get a good end result here. Right now we're waiting for the cars to warm up. Tires with the warm tire blankets still on. Even the fans are hyped for this race. I mean, who's not hyped for this race? You know, it's actually been pretty close for everyone there. A lot of people were close behind each other, getting a lot of moves done, a lot of overtakes already. Qualifying was also a bit spicy, so yeah, we'll see. Hopefully not a lot of people crash anymore. Hopefully no one gets spun around by another alpha. Then they're really gonna start getting mad. Let's see what everyone does. I'm very hyped for the finished result. 5 lights are starting. And Neon FX P1 with a pretty alright start. Let's see behind him, Zitix, also a pretty good start, 1 tenth behind. Neon is gonna stick it behind, try to maybe get a move in at turn 3 here. Is he gonna get to the inside? No, he's not. He's gonna get real close to the behind of the Mercedes though. That was pretty close to contact. He still got it behind him though. Neon Effect is gonna run away here at the straight. Let's see behind, Chocolata getting into 5th. He's going back to 6th. With Wasdog and Fister right behind each other. Wasdog actually putting the move on Robju right now onto the outside. Ferrari and AlphaTauri get a little bit of a wheel touch. Wasdog actually spins out. Almost took out a lot of other people with. Fister right behind Robju now, but Wasdog is now P15 all the way at the back. He's gonna have a hard time getting back up on the positions. Fister taking P7 from Robju right before Crocs. Let's see Robzu taking it back with the switchback. Also Kevin Slice getting close into Megas and Baggett's overtaking. Fister pulling off a little bit, trying to play it safe in the first lap. It's 26 laps and there's a safety car. This means that they're gonna have to line up, get in a train behind each other, no overtaking. So right now Neon is pretty safe. This is a good opportunity for all the rest of the people to catch up, especially Wasdog. This is pretty good for him because he spun around and then got at the back. Now he's gonna be able to catch up to everyone, maybe get back in the race if he gets some quick overtakes at the beginning. Seems like Fister is actually pitting even though he's on the hards, especially as well as Chocolata pitting. Or no, Zitix is pitting. Fister and Graceful as well. Let's see what happens up there. It's all safety car right now. Let's watch Neon FX while the commentators go to the bathroom real quick. Let's just watch the safety car do its job. Alright, commentator is back. Any chatters here? Safety car is still gonna be deployed, probably for like one more lap. What did the commenters think here? Everyone that's watching and not racing at the moment. Who do you guys think is gonna win? Who's got a pretty good chance at winning here? And what do you guys think is gonna happen? Is there gonna happen a lot more accidents? You guys think there's gonna be a lot more chaos, or are they gonna be pretty chill race with some nice overtakes and stuff? What do you guys think? I wonder what you guys think. I see Kev is also pitting. Let's see what he's pitting for. Looks like he's going to the mediums. A pretty good pit stop, I feel like, from McLaren, as they put down the world record not too long ago with a 1.8. Pretty fast, and on, you know, a 1 second and 8/10 of a second. That's very fast for a pit stop. It's yeah, it's unbelievable how they beat Red Bull with a pit stop. Seems like Neon FX trying to save down on his oil, on his fuel, trying to get a lighter car for the rest of the race. Probably a lot of people that overfueled, not expecting safety cars at the start already. All they can do is just go full throttle. Neon FX almost overtaking the safety car, trying to say hi to the driver of that safety car. Pretty nice Mercedes though. Here the slide getting back in the pack. Here the slice is now behind Graceful Rook, so the safety car is probably gonna come in this lap. We're gonna get back to racing after this safety car lap. So lap 4 is gonna commence, and Neon is gonna set the pace for the safety car restart. Let's see if he's got any tricks up his sleeve. Let's see if he's got any tactics for the safety car restart. As you can tell, safety car is going to be going in the pits this lap. Let's see what happens. It's going to be a pretty interesting safety car restart, hopefully. Seems like everyone's back close to each other, almost hugging each other. Charlie Richards is in P2 right now. We've seen his place in sprint. He's probably gonna stick close to Neon FX for this next lap, maybe even overtake him already. But let's see what happens. Yeah, sure, man. I hope this is a little bit better. The safety car restart has gone. Neon FX still P1. Charlie getting real close. Let's see his POV. Going for the outside right now. Maybe switching back. Yep, but that is again the outside. He's still gonna keep it behind him. Seems like Ben Agnew is also really close to Charlie. Right behind him. Let's see what happens here. Charlie pulling away from Ben Agnew. Neon also kind of pulling away on Riff. Charlie now getting back to Neon. Is he going to send it in the inside? No, he's playing it safe here. Don't want to get spun around again. What happened in the sprint race? He's going to try to probably send it down this straight or next straight. It's going to get real close to the Mercedes that crossed, but we don't want a Max Verstappen incident. Getting really close, lifting up a little bit so you don't understeer over the track limits and then get a penalty or a warning. Seems like no one's got a penalty yet. It's only lap 4, but I mean, a lot of penalties were given out in the sprint race. Ooh, that's not a really good line from Charlie Richards. Probably a little bit of that dirty air. Ben Agnew getting real close now. Let's see if he's trying to send it down the inside. Not gonna send it just yet. We haven't seen a lot of overtakes yet this lap. All the positions are still being held. Disposed Fish getting really close to Robsu. Same with Chocolata. I don't see any opportunities yet. They're all getting real close, but then having to brake for the corners and then not really knowing how far the people in front are. They're gonna have to brake real hard to avoid collision. Going back to the outside here for Charlie. Is he gonna keep it on the outside because that turns into the inside for the next corner, which is really good for him. Seems like they're going neck to neck. Really close to each other, almost wheel to wheel, but Charlie Richards still gets P2. Neon FX keeps it in P1, pulling away on the straight. Ben Agnew right behind Charlie Richards. So gonna send it in the next corner. He might send it to the inside here. If he gets a better exit, he might be able to send it on the straight. Seems like he might get a better exit. No, never mind. Charlie Richards getting a real fast exit. He's also on the hards. Let's see what other people got for their tires. We're seeing a lot of mediums. We've got 3 people on hards right now. Dragonflies, Robsu, and Charlie. Well, we've got Zitix on softs actually, which is not seen a lot in actual races. Probably very good for the sprint race, but this is not the sprint race anymore. No one's got penalties yet. For the rest, Charlie is getting close back on Neon. Zitix is real close to... oh, Zitix is actually overtaking, keeping him on the outside, getting a little bit of contact from the Red Bull, keeping it between track limits. He's on the inside for the next corner. Red Bull is keeping it on the outside, taking back the position, getting a lot of speed through those corners. Zitix backing off a little bit because he doesn't want contact again and maybe get spun around like other people have been. But he's gonna pull back on that Red Bull, maybe try to send it into turn 3 here, getting to the inside. Red Bull is kind of putting out his elbows, trying to push wide a little bit, pushing him onto those sausage curbs. Not good for his car, also very unsettling for the suspension. Luckily didn't spin out. Pits are getting close to the Ferrari from Zitix. All of them with DRS open, getting very close to the Red Bull, probably using a lot of his DRS. Sending it on the inside. Red Bull is going to keep it on the inside here. Ooh, almost spun him out. You saw that contact. It's lucky that Zitix didn't get spun out there. If that contact was a little bit harder, his race could have been ruined a little bit. Taxam still keeping it next to the Ferrari. It's wheel to wheel coming in the crops. Zitix backing off. Taxam with a very aggressive strategy there. Keeping it on the inside. Zitix coming to the outside now. Back into the inside, overtaking at Megats and Begats, which is really bad for the Red Bull, losing a lot of time, which causes Pfister to overtake him as well. Now, the Red Bull is in P11, Zitix got a 3-second penalty though. Chocolate, Robjo, and Disposed Fish are also in a battle right here. Disposed Fish trying to get into that inside spot, Alfa Romeo kind of closing it down, not anymore. Alfa Romeo is gonna keep it on the outside here, gonna put it into the inside here now. Trying to get that straight line speed. Disposed Fish is a little bit faster. Oh, and they make contact and they're into the wall. I don't know how Chocolata didn't die from that. But Disposed Fish is now down to P14 all the way in the back with a lot of wing damage. Same with Chocolata. And a safety car is deployed, which is pretty lucky for Disposed Fish. It's a big hit. It was on the main straight. That could have been very dangerous. Chocolata was really close to getting wiped out there. But I mean, he did it to himself. His front wheel got stuck in the back of the Aston Martin and then kind of sideswiped them both into the wall. Luckily, they both made it out alive. Chocolata doesn't have a front wing though. Neither does Disposed Fish, I'm expecting. Right now we've still got Neon in P1, Charlie Richards still in P2, Bagner still in P3. Robles is up to P4 in his Ferrari. Dragonflies is P5 now. Seeing a lot of improvement from him. Trying to get up those ranks, trying to get on that podium. But Chocolate's probably gonna have to pit here. Right now, I'm not sure which. He's on the medium tires right now. Probably gonna switch either to hards or softs. I think the smartest thing to do here is go to the hard and then just try to finish the race on those same hards. But yeah, there's gonna probably be like 5 seconds added for the front wing, because gonna need a replacement on that front wing if you want to finish this race and still be able to contend. Neon FX got 5-second penalty for staying in the pit lane, which is really sad, because I mean a 5-second penalty, that's not easy to get away. Severe collision with Zitic, so Ultra gets a 5-second penalty. Zitic already has 3 seconds of penalty. I think that happened in the pit lane, no? It did. Ultra is gonna get that P5, get that 5-second penalty. Same with Neon, but because they got this pit. Oh, actually, Ultra is getting away that 5-second penalty. Same with no, Neon didn't, but Ultra is taking away that 5-second penalty, which is pretty good for him. Especially with the safety car, he can just slide back into his slot, and then he doesn't have any penalty, so that was basically free. Neon FX still 5 seconds of penalty now in P7. I'm not sure if he's gonna pit to get that 5 seconds away, or if he's gonna try to push as hard as possibly and try to still get a good position down. He's gonna have to get away from the person behind him a lot though. 5 seconds is a big distance. Not sure if he's gonna be able to get that, but yeah, they're still behind the safety car right now. Probably gonna do 1 or 2 more laps. A lot of people are gonna try to shave off their fuel a little bit, because staying behind a safety car, your fuel builds up pretty fast, and you're gonna have an overload, a little bit of an overload pretty quickly. And to be as light as possible, you don't want a lot of fuel. You want just the perfect amount of fuel that you need to finish the race. So yeah, we're gonna see what happens. Hopefully most cars aren't too heavy. There's 18 more laps left. Probably 2 of those are gonna be behind safety car, maybe even 1, because a lot of people are coming back into the safety car lane right now. Yeah, probably 1 more lap around the track, and then everyone is gonna be slotted in their position, is ready for the safety car restart. This time Charlie is actually leading it, which is a pretty good advantage for Charlie. He can decide which pace he wants to start the safety car restart in, and he's got the good pace to keep that P1 and then pull away from Robsu behind on the Ferrari. Both of them are on hards, so it's gonna be fair game. I almost saw it. I think I just missed it, but I did see someone got a penalty for it. I think Ultra got a penalty for it. Let's see if we can get tires here. So we've got 8 laps of hards on Charlie's tires. He's probably gonna have to pit 1 more time. I think he pitted the first lap. He might honestly finish it on these tires, because I mean 25 laps isn't too much to do on a hard tire. I'm not sure if the tire degradation is very bad at the moment at Silverstone, but I guess we'll see from Charlie Richards' response if he's gonna finish the race on these tires, or if he's gonna have to switch to a different tire. Because I mean, if the tires die out at the end, he's gonna lose a lot of time, and I'm sure he wants to keep P1. We'll see. It's all coming down to strategies, and also a little bit of luck, also a little bit of gambling. But we're still seeing 1 soft from Disposed Fish. Probably gonna try to get as much as positions as possible, and then hit the mediums or hards. Still seeing 4 mediums. All the rest are on hards right now. A lot of old hards though. The front mirrors are on old hard and old mediums. Probably gonna see some pit stops still. safety car coming in this lap. We're gonna get the message in a second here. Yep, there we go. Race control, safety car in this lap. Charlie is gonna be leading the restart. Gonna be deciding the pace with the Ferrari of Rob Zubine, and then behind Robbie we got Dragonflies. So we're gonna see what Charlie does. He's got any strategies for the restart, but he's gonna want to pull away as quick as he can because he's got the pace. If he just uses that pace to get away from the Ferrari, build up a good distance, then he could probably slot in P1, P2 for finish result, which is pretty good for him. He probably wants it as well. In the McLaren, Kev, his teammate in McLaren P5 right now. I'm not sure if he can slot in a little bit higher for better points for McLaren. If they do get like a 1-3 or 1-4 maybe, it's gonna be pretty good for McLaren, getting a lot of points on their team. Safety car restart happened. Dragonfly is really close to Robbie right now. Texam overtaking Neon. Watchdog also overtaking Neon. Ben Agnew has got a 5-second penalty for ignoring the yellow flag. Dragonfly is trying to overtake Robzu on the inside of this fast-paced corner here. Getting a real tight line. He's gonna switch to the outside here though. Is Robzu gonna keep it on the inside? Yes, he is. He's putting his car there. He's gonna be behind Dragonflies now though. Coming up to the straight here. Let's see if he tries to put it down again, but he's pretty far away. I don't know if I have you, Neon. I'm not sure if I can invite you. I don't know if anyone in the chat can invite you. But Fisher is real close on Robbie right now behind Maggots and Baggets. Let's see if he tries to go for an overtake on this straight. He's got a real good exit here. Way faster than the Ferrari. The Ferrari keeping it inside line, using a lot of ERS to still keep up with with Fister in the Williams. Fister keeping the outside, maybe going for a switchback. No, he's gonna keep the outside, keeping it within track limits and overtaking Robzu on the outside. What an overtake. That just shows how skilled Fister is, using his skills to his advantage. Now Fister is gonna be pushing for the Alpine from Dragonflies. Robzu behind 510's already falling back even more. Ben Agnew overtaking Graceful Rook in the McLaren, in the Mercedes. Graceful Rook still pretty close by. Zitix overtaking the Mercedes as well. Switching positions the whole time. We'll see what their battle is. Oh, they're side by side actually. Zitix and Traxam. Traxam now behind Zitix. Zitix is gonna try to push on Graceful Rook, but he's not close enough to send an overtake yet. Neon, I don't think I have you, mate. Let's see. I don't have you, Neon. Maybe ask in the Discord. Maybe someone else can invite you. What's I don't know if you can add me still. I'm in the race, so I don't think I can add anyone in the race. Sorry, mate. But Kev, the slice is pretty close to Robbie. Let's see his battle. I'm not sure. I think it's just C or something. Ask someone in the Discord, maybe someone else can invite you. Daxon actually overtaking Graceful Rook. Was not getting overtaken by the Mercedes. Was up taking his position back in the P9. Graceful Rook is still on it outside though, backing off for Wasdog to take P9. Let's see Ben Agnew and Zitix battling here. Zitix right behind, sending it into the inside. The McLaren getting a little bit of contact from Ben Agnew. I don't know, is there anyone else in the lobby that can invite you? That's not racing. No, right? Disposed Fish is very far behind. I don't know if he can invite you pretty quickly. But I don't think I can add you in the game. I can't. Maybe if you add me. Wait, yeah, wait. I'll send it in X5 chat, yeah? think that's my EA, but I'm not sure. I hope it is. A lot of overtakes happening still though. Ben Agnew overtaking on Wazdock overtaking Kev. Okay. Hopefully you can join back in time. You're P13 with 5 seconds behind Chocolata, so it's still pretty alright. Hopefully you get a safety car. It's gonna be perfect for you, but for now, there's a lot of battles happening in the midfield. Kevin the Sly is very close on Wazdock, right behind him actually. Is he gonna send it in the inside? No, he's not. He's taking it safe. A lot of contact from the Alfa Romeo on the Red Bull there. Ben Agnew still pulling out his shoulders. Ooh, a little bit of contact from Ben Agnew and Kev. A lot of bumper cars right now. Ultra on the outside of Kevin the Slice, trying to overtake on this straight. Both of them are probably using a little bit of their ERS. We see someone flashing up ahead. Ultra gets hit from behind from the Mercedes. Mercedes using his bumper card skills to overtake on Ultra, but now Ultra gets the position back. Graceful Rook is now behind Ultra, but he's got a little bit of better exit speed. He needs the ERS though to overtake. Not sure if he has that. Ultra right behind Kev at Props. Going into Megads and Begads. Kev the Slice is pulling away a little bit. If Ultra gets a good exit at this corner here, he might be able to send it on the straight, but no, he doesn't. Kevin the Slice gets a way better exit, way faster exit, so he's gonna pull away. Wazdock behind Ben Agnew. Ben Agnew playing a little bit dirty there as well. We saw him pulling out his elbows and pushing some people out so he can keep his position. He's P7 though. I don't think that's a position you wanna be like literally fighting for. Fisser in P2, getting very close to Charlie as well. Ooh, that's a very dangerous from that Aston Martin to pull out there. He's retired, but he's still on track. Could have been a collision. Fisser getting a little bit slippery there at the exit. Now Charlie is able to pull away a little bit more. Wazdock is still close on Robert. Robert is really close on Ben Agnew. Is he gonna try to send it? Let's hope the Alfa Romeo doesn't take him out, because we've seen that before with an Alfa Romeo actually rear swiping someone at this corner here and then ruining their race. Robert is just taking it safe, giving him the position back. Ultra is overtaken on Kev the Slice on the inside. Kev the Slice getting pretty close to contact as well. Let's see if he sends it in props here. He's not gonna send it just yet. He's gonna save it for the straight. We're getting close. Some good cornering from Ultra, and Kev the Slice really throwing it in these corners. That's what you want to do in Megads and Begads, to get the fastest cornering there. But he's not really trying to get that toe from Ultra though. But he does have a lot of ERS, and he's got mediums, which is a real good advantage for the straights here. As you can see, he's got a lot more straight line speed, which made him overtake Robzu going into the pits right now, which is gonna put him back in P12 probably, maybe even P13. We'll see what happens. Graceful in P10 now as well. Everyone moving up a little bit. Fister still pretty close on Charlie, but because they are having a little bit of a battle, Dragonfly is able to come along with them. Let's see if Dragonflies tries anything on Fister soon. We've still got a battle with Ultra and Kev, but also a battle here at P1. P1 getting contended by Fister. Fister on the inside, but now switching to the outside. Charlie still on the inside, almost side-swiping Fister. Charlie taking back his position. They're really close. A little bit of contact, a little bit of wheel banging, but that's just racing. Fister takes P1 on the straight here, right in front of Props. You can see his ERS light actually flashing, which means he's got no ERS. Charlie actually gets a 3-second penalty because he got multiple warnings. He went a little bit over the line there at the track limits line for the exit of Crops, which is pretty sad because I mean he was just over the line. I mean it's very challenging to keep it inside the lines at Crops and Megads and Begads and stuff. Charlie Richards taking P1 back. Fister backing off a little bit, just taking it safe. He's going for the pit here, so he's gonna drop back a little bit of a few places. I mean, if Charlie can just keep it there right where he is, and Dragonfly also still goes for a pit. Dragonfly is also on hards. He might be doing the same thing as Charlie, because I think they pitted in lap 1, which actually they have done their mandatory pit. Every race there is a mandatory pit, at least one pit stop, changing to a different set of a different compound of tires. So I think he went from mediums or softs to hards. Both of them are probably gonna try to race it out on these tires. Sipix is on mediums though. I think he was on mediums. Let's see how old is start. Yeah, he's on 9 lap old mediums, which means he might be able to finish it on those tires if he's got 10 more laps in those mediums. Otherwise, he might be better off going for his softs at the end to try and push as hard as he can. Zidix is getting close to Dragonflies though. Let's see what happens right behind Charlie Richards. Charlie Richards going off track again at Crocs, trying to kind of struggling there to keep it between the lines. Right now Zidix is battling very hard through Crocs to Megas and Begets. Is he gonna get some good straight line speed? I think he's using a lot of ERS right here. Dragonflies is probably saving up some ERS. We've seen a lot of people flashing already, which means they are using their ERS a lot. Both of them are actually pitting at the same time, which puts Citix in P1. I guess they're probably going for mediums and finishing at 10 laps. Maybe they're even going for softs, because it's possible to do 10 laps, 9 laps on softs. And it's probably the best strat there if they've got new softs. But they are gonna lose a lot of positions. Gonna drop down a lot of positions right now because of that pit. Charlie Richards has 3 seconds of penalty as well. You gotta have at least 5 seconds of penalty to be able to remove it in the pits. So he's gonna keep that 3 seconds of penalty. Zitix, Taxam also have 3 seconds of penalty with Benagnu behind. Taxam with 5 seconds of penalty. If he does finish it right here, Wazdog would be able to get P3 even. No, only Wazdog. Benagnu overtaking Taxam on the outside there. Actually, no, inside. But getting a better exit here, which gives him a little bit of a head start. He's blinking though, which means he doesn't have a lot of ERS left. Taxam Tracker might be able to see an opening here, not going for it at rocks. But he is putting the pressure. You can see Benagnu actually going over the lines there, which means the pressure is getting to him. If Taxam can get a good line through here, get a good exit, maybe get some good exit speed, you can still see Benagnu blinking from his DRS, and Taxam in the Red Bull also has DRS. So he's gonna probably send it to the inside here. Benagnu putting it to the outside, nice and clean from Benagnu finally. Seeing him just give the position and not fighting too hard for it. We're seeing the Red Bull stick in front. Benagnu maybe getting a better exit here. They've got about the same exit. Taxam still in front. Benagnu not getting too close anymore. Both of them are blinking now. Taxam is also using a lot of ERS. I mean, you can't blame them. They're fighting for top 3 here. Everyone would use a lot of ERS to get a P2 finish. Even P3. I mean, if you're in P3 and you see the P2 right in front of you, you're gonna use your ERS. You want that P2 position, maybe even a challenge at P1. But Sipix is running away with his time right here, man. He's 2 seconds in front of Taxam already and still counting. He's still going faster and faster. He's got 6 seconds of penalty though, and mediums that are gonna become old real soon, which might slow him down a little bit. Taxam is on hards. Let's see how old his hards are actually. His hards are 10 laps old, a little bit younger than Zipix's mediums, which means the hards are definitely going to last longer and is going to be faster at the end. Maybe that's going to be dangerous for Zipix, especially with his 6 seconds penalty. He's going to drop down a lot of positions that way. Any midfield contenders? I mean, we see Dragonflies here with 2 tenths behind Charlie Richards. Both of them have pretty good pace as well as Fister, but because of that pit that they just did, they did fall back a lot of places. Chocolata actually overtaking Ultra here. See what's happening here. Ultra 110 behind Chocolata now. Gonna keep it pretty close behind Chocolata, trying to stick to him. With the dirty air between these corners, it's not real nice to get a fast exit. Using the DRS from the next straight, he might be able to overtake. Chocolata seems to have a little bit of a worse line here, so that gives the opportunity for Ultra to just send it inside. He just outbraked him like crazy. Chocolata braked real early. I don't know if he still got damage. No, he fixed his damage actually. But I mean, I guess he's playing it safe. I'm not sure. Both of them are on hard. Chocolata taking the position back. Oh, I think Chocolata's playing the strats. I think Chocolata gave him the position so he could get the DRS for this straight, and then get the position back. That's actually pretty smart. He's playing a pretty smart battle, unlike his teammates just bumping cars. But Taxam still pretty close to Ben Agnew, not being able to overtake yet. Ultra not really getting any closer to Chocolata. Chocolata kind of pulling away. Ultra is gonna get the DRS on the next straight though. It seems like he's pulling up a little bit on the corners here, but the dirty air is gonna put him back a long way. 8/10 is behind. I mean, the closest he's gonna get is probably like 3 to 2/10 here because of that DRS. We see Chocolata also blinking his ERS lights. It means he's also pretty low on ERS. Dragonfly is still pretty close to Charlie, coming up on the last couple of corners here. 6 more laps for this race. Seems like the positions are staying a little bit now. Dragonfly is getting a little bit slippery there, going over those curves. Like I said before, it's pretty bad going over those sausage curves here. They've put those sausage curves on the insides of the corners of the curbs to avoid track cutting, and I mean it's working. If you do go over those, you lift your car up a little bit, you probably get underbody damage in real life, but it really loses your grip in this game, which is not nice, because in these corners you want to be real precise on the throttle, and if you go over those curbs and you're being precise, you might be able to spin as well, which can ruin your race. But I mean, Charlie and Dragon are just trying to move their way up, but they really can't. They're catching up on Fister, though Fister was 4 seconds ahead. Now Charlie and Dragonflies are both in the DRS zone from Fister. But I mean, Charlie can now get DRS from Fister, which means both of them are probably gonna catch up to the Williams. They're both gonna get the drag on this next straight here. Getting real close as well. You can see their lines are just better than the Williams. Charlie Richards is gonna catch up. Dragonfly is trying his best. Charlie actually gets real close to the Williams there. Almost had contact, almost a broken front wing. Is he going for the outside? Yes, he is. Williams pushing the McLaren a little bit wide there. We can see a little bit of the glitching there as well. It was a dangerous move going for that outside, but I don't think the Williams saw him very clearly. It might have been a blind spot because he did push him a little bit off track. A way better line for Charlie there, almost spinning out though because he had a little bit of contact with the Williams. Let's see if he's able to throw it here or on the next straight. He's got the DRS here, so he's probably going to send it on the next straight. He's got a bad exit for the Williams here. Opening up that DRS flap, using a little bit of ERS probably, even the Williams using his batteries. But I think Williams was blinking a little bit. Graceful Rook retiring from the session. I don't know if that's no, he retired in the pits, not a crash. If it was a crash, it might have been a safety car. Could have been good for some people, could have been bad for some people. Especially Zitix with a 6-second penalty. You don't want the safety car when you have that much penalties. It's gonna pull you back a lot of positions. Right now, he's gonna probably finish in like P3. Both Ben Agnew and Taxam, if they keep close to Zitix, are gonna move up a position. So if whoever ends in P2 there is gonna end up on the top step. That's why they're battling so hard. Ben Agnew is probably gonna use some of his dirty tactics like he used before to get that P1 position. Everyone wants to get P1, but I mean, we don't have a lot of good battlings from the Alfa Romeo yet. Let's see if we can find any here with Taxam. Taxam has been getting a real good pace as well, putting down a lot of good laps, and sometimes also getting unlucky with a little bit of contact, a little bit of thingy as well. You guys want to see the telemetry? There you go. 13% of ERS, that's pretty low. Let's see what Taxam has. Taxam has 10%. He's gonna use a lot of his overtake as well. He's gonna end up with none. Ben Agnew might even, if Ben Agnew saves a little bit of ERS for now and still sticks behind him, he might just be able to out ERS him which is a pretty smart decision for him. He's getting real close to Megads and Begets. If he gets the better exit, he's got the arrest without Taxam not getting close enough to Zidix, which means he doesn't have the ERS. If he uses a little bit of his ERS as well, both of them are blinking, both of them have like no ERS left, but Ben Agnew with the DRS is able to move up a position in the P2 again. Taxam now behind Ben Agnew. It's going to be a battle till the last lap. Anyone, the person behind is essentially in the better position, because yeah, he shouldn't fight the Alpha at the moment. I mean, he should definitely stay close and kind of like push him a little bit, but like he shouldn't try to get in front. Yeah, Ben Agnew has 5 seconds of penalty as well, which means Zedix might actually still be able to keep P1, but still Ben Agnew, if he's in front, is not getting any DRS from Zitix, which means if Taxam just stays behind, he can keep in the DRS, keep getting very close to the Alpha, and then just run it out till the last lap, save his ERS by using all the DRS and not overtaking yet. Which means he can just like use DRS, save his ERS, and then just save it all for the last lap, use all of your ERS on that last lap to overtake the Alpha and get a bit of a lead. But it seems like Taxam is ignoring all of that advice and still trying to save. Oh, Taxam getting another penalty. That's very bad for him, because now he's gonna have to get a 1 second in front of Ben Agnew, which is pretty bad. He should have taken a bit of a better line, taken a little bit safe. Probably the nerves getting to him, because there's 3 laps left. He's going for P1 here, but never mind, he's not going for P1 anymore. Gonna have to overtake Zitix if he wants P1. Ben Agnew is gonna have to stay in a 1 second time limit from Zitix to get P1, which doesn't look like it's gonna happen anytime soon now. They've got 3 more laps left. Ben Agnew is falling back a little bit on Zitix, especially because they're fighting. If Taxam can overtake the Alpha, I think he might still be able to like save a little bit of ERS. He might still be able to throw it. A lot of people here are on old tires, especially Zitix on his medium, 17 lap old mediums. They are probably dying off at the moment as we speak. He's probably fighting the grip. So yeah, I'm not sure neither. I think the tire degradation is really killing him right now. That's why Ben Agnew and Taxam are both creeping up on the back of Zitix. Zitix was like 3 seconds in front, now he's only 1.5 seconds in front. But most P256 have 16 lap old hards. They have pitted 16 laps ago and then also pulling out these hards till the end. We see Dragonflies, Fisher and Charlie Richards on newer mediums and softs in the midfield because they pitted a bit ago. They were P1, 2 and 3, but I mean their hards wouldn't have lasted all the way to the end, so they had to go to the pits. Yeah, Zitix honestly might do a Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton. Zitix might finish the race with a puncture, but it's really dangerous because if you look back at the penalties right now, Zitix has 6 seconds of penalty while Ben Agnew only has 5 seconds. And Ben Agnew is now in a time period of 1 second behind Zitix, which is gonna give him DRS. Is gonna give him the opportunity to even overtake Zitix on track. He just has to stay behind him to get P1, but he can actually overtake because his tires are just better. The hards at this point in time are way better than the mediums. Mediums are honestly just dying off right now. You can see it because Zitix is falling back so much. He's losing so much time. And I mean, yeah, well, we'll see what happens. I don't know if Ben Agnew is gonna risk it for the biscuit and try to go for P1. But we're gonna spectate the midfield for 1 lap. We see Fister and Dragonflies changing positions here. So yeah, we will see Dragonflies now on P7, right behind his teammate P6. If Ultra wants to do a little bit of team racing, he might get Dragonflies in his DRS, because you can see he can't push up his chocolate anymore in 2 laps. Maybe he can help his teammate keep that P7. If not, because Fister has got some really good pace. He's also on softs while Dragonflies is on mediums. if Fister still has a little bit of tire left on those socks, and if you save a little bit of ERS as well, he's got DRS, opened up the flap as well. That was a little bit of a late move from Dragonflies are doing that, a little bit of swerving at the end. But I mean, it's pretty close here. Probably gonna try to send it at the last lap. We are into the last lap. Ben Agnew in P1, Zitix P2 right now. Taxam 3/10s behind. Ben Agnew with 5 seconds, Zitix 6, Taxam 6. If Wasdog still can pull off like 3 seconds faster, which is not gonna be, which probably not gonna happen. He could get P3, but yeah, he's probably gonna finish around P4. Chocolate is 2 seconds behind, so if Chocolate just keeps that pace up, he could get a P4 finish, right of a runner-up on the podium. Zitix and Taxam changing positions right now. Let's see, they're pretty close. Oh, Zitix has got a puncture. Zitix has got a puncture. This is not good for Zitix. He was doing such a good race. He was P1 for the entirety of the end. And now he's got a puncture. His tire blew. And he's gonna have to finish the race with that, because it's the last lap. He's on the last straight. He's gonna lose all of his positions. That is so sad. He had it in the bag, but the tire degradation got them. If he could have saved the tires a little bit longer, then he might have actually been able to finish the race in like... Oh, that was really, really dangerous. Impeding a little bit, and Neon and Charlie collide at the exit of Megas and Begets, which means they're gonna fall down as well a lot. They could have overtaken Zitix. Neon has 11 seconds of penalty, which is actually crazy. Now Kev the Slice has a chance at overtaking Charlie still for P10. Some points. McLarens were doing really good at the start, but now he is they've fallen back a lot. They were like P1, P5 at the start, now they're P10, P11. Oh, P9, P10, just overtaking Zitix at the end. Damn, this was actually a crazy race. A lot of shit happened, a lot of overtakes, and unlucky for Zitix honestly at the end. The last lap he's got a puncture, and at the start of the lap as well. So we had to complete the lap, losing all of his positions, seeing his P1 just float away like Lightning McQueen. It was a very sad end for Zitix's race there with the puncture. Honestly, he ran his tires for like 17 laps mediums on Silverstone, 18 laps, 17 laps. That was crazy. Looking here at the podium, Alfa Romeo P1. We got, I think the Red Bull from Taxam in P2, and then another Alfa Romeo P3. So Alfa Romeo got a P1, P3 finish, which is gonna give them a lot of points. It's gonna be very good for them in the Constructors Championship. Let's actually pull up the Constructors Championship. Let's see the standings here. So after Las Vegas, the team standings were McLaren in P1 and Alfa Romeo in P2, with McLaren in P9 and P12. They're gonna gain like 2 points maybe, which is gonna put them with 102 points. Alfa Romeo P1 and P2 with 40 points is gonna be very good for them, actually putting them in the P1 spot for the Constructors Championship. But finishing result: Ben Agnew P1, Chocolate P2, Taxam P3, Wasdog P4, Dragonflies P5, Neon in the Mercedes P6, Ultra P7, Zitix 8th, Charlie 9th, Fister 10th, and then the people behind, we have Disposed Fish in 11th, Kev 12th, 13th for Robzu, Graceful Rook for in 14th, and Mateo 15th. P12 to P14, 15 all DNF. McLaren actually, I'm not sure the sprint race. I'm not sure what the standings were in the sprint race, but those points are also gonna count. We'll see what happens in the constructors, but that finish in the race was really good for the Alfa Romeos. And also good for Lewis in third in the driver standings. But I mean, I found it a pretty interesting race. I hope you guys found it an interesting race as well. We saw a lot of overtakes happening, a bit of contact as well, and a little bit of bumping. Seemed like a little bit of bumper carts, but honestly, the final result of the race was pretty fun. The sprint race as well. They all raced really good, really nice. Most people raced a bit clean, played it safe, and raced it out. So yeah, I mean that's it. That's the Great Britain race from X5. It was a load of shit, but for some people it was a load of pot of gold. Yep. Yeah, that was the results of Great Britain. We will see you guys in the next race of Great Britain, or the next yeah, yeah. I'll see you guys. Hopefully you also enjoyed this race as much as I did. And you can always watch the VODs to watch all the picks again.